Okay, so this is GTA London for the PC review. You know, quite honestly, in my opinion, it's the best. It's the best 2D GTA, certainly, and it's probably second in the GTA sort of series to San Andreas. San Andreas was really good, but this one's just a lot of fun. It was released in 1999. I don't know if it was by the same people who created the original, because it was a mission pack, so it was like an add-on thing, and so it wasn't. In some ways, it wasn't probably meant to be a full game, but like it definitely feels like one. It's uses the engine perfectly, and even though the graphics are like, and the colours they use are a lot grottier and grimier and stuff, it just looks so good because it's London and everything. And you know, I am biased yeah, towards it for obvious reasons, but I just think they got the whole feel of the game just great. It just seems to have so much more character than GTA 1. That's just my opinion, but you know, I just had so much more fun playing this game. Now, I think part of the reason was because it was just a lot easier to play. You know, whereas in the first one I never got past the first stage really. In GTA London, you know, I'm pretty sure I finished the entire game, and just I just went back to playing it today in order to review it, and it was just the fun level was so much better, and you know, nice little things like keep London tidy, like when you mow down a whole bunch of hippies. It's just you know, it's really nice. Now I'm gonna because this is a review, I'm gonna, unlike my reflections on GTA, whereby I kind of admire what GTA gave to computer games in the history of computer gaming. In this video, I'm actually gonna kind of review it. So certain aspects of it, the fact that it lacks a save function, is a bit of a bad one. But as I said, this one feels a lot more easy to beat. You know, so it's not as much of a problem. Another aspect is I think one of the main things I had a problem with was actually the text. It was actually quite fast moving. I always had to keep on pressing F10 in order to work out what they'd actually said, and just to make sure that I wasn't meant to kill the person or just to beat them up and stuff. And all the sort of catchphrases like "nice one, my beauty" and "your brown bread," all that sort of stuff is just great. I mean, it just has so much character, and again, it's sort of working on certain stereotypes. But that's what the Rockstar games, or as I said, I don't know if this is a Rockstar game, but have always done, and it does it so well here. The only slight downside to the graphics, because obviously this is quite an old game now, but I think some of the cars don't look great, especially the black taxis and stuff, because they are overhead view. But otherwise, you know, I think even though it looks a whole lot, in a lot of ways it looks a whole lot worse than the original GTA, which is a lot more colourful and stuff, it seems to work on this one. I don't know why. Even though someone else might look at this and just look at, you know, think it's like a sort of badly polished turd, you know. This for me, it just looks the part. And just because it's in London doesn't mean it has any less weapons or anything like that, which is a nice thing. It has all pretty much the same weapons that you would expect in the normal GTA 1 original, such as the machine gun, the pistol. At the moment, I got a flamethrower. Had a rocket launcher a little bit later on. But you know, I was able to pick this up, and with an hour and a half or so of playing it, I got past the first chapter, which was nice. You know, being able to complete something. Rather than spending, you know, 4 hours on this one particular map, and you know, it was just it was a nice feeling. So the cars are actually really good. The look of them ain't great, but the actual the speeds they go at and stuff. I mean, I think they've got the faster cars than the GTA 1, the original. You know, and you can drive buses and things. That's a bit of a bad editing from me, but you can drive double-decker buses. You can drive taxis. You can obviously drive police cars, drive bikes and stuff. This is me buggering it up. And I just think it's got so much character, more character to it. You know, the cutscenes and stuff, which for some reason Fraps wouldn't kind of record, they're all really well voice acted and stuff. Again, stereotypical Cockney Londoner, but it works, you know. And I just love the way the water is so dirty and filthy looking. It's great. It's just now you won't really notice that many different sections of the city, and you know, because it is the top-down version, you're not going to notice great landmarks or anything. At least I don't think so. Anyway, it's not like The Getaway or anything. But as I said, this this, you know, it still seems to work. As I said, you know, I can only work on how much enjoyment really I get out of a game, and you know, I try and sort of think of these things logically. But at the same time, if you're enjoying what you're doing despite these things, then you know you're onto something quite good. You know, so, you know, despite the fact of a lack of a save feature, despite the fact that this was, you know, this is not like 10 years old, and to younger players will look like a piece of shit, you know, I think it still plays really well. You know, a lot of really fast cars. It's not so challenging that you put it down and think, you know, this is impossible. But it's still, you know, there's still missions where you're gonna get caught by the police or, you know, dying. So, you know, it's just it's a really nice game. So that's basically my review. The sound and the music, which I didn't for some reason have the radio on during this particular one, but they're all really nice as well. I think the radio definitely makes it, just kind of like in GTA 3, how the radio is so funny and adds so much character to the game. In this one is the same. So as I said, this is, in my opinion, second only to San Andreas, which was a really good game. Except the difference is, unlike San Andreas, where I got bored by the third island, this one I played through to the end. So that's my review. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 in the end. And the rest of the video, I just want to talk a little bit about how they should really make a GTA London for the 3D engine. Now, personally, I don't really care. I don't really mind if it's like not GTA London, but I think a GTA London 3D would be really good. And again, this is bias, obviously, coming from me, but I think it will make a good setting, you know, in the past or modern times, because obviously there's loads of gangs, fucking horrendous knife crime and shit, and you know that there's the sort of, it would have the sort of character that would be slightly different to the American ones. Personally, and this is nothing against the American GTAs, but it's kind of getting a bit stale right now, and they need to inject it with some sort of something different. Now, as I said, I wouldn't mind any type of GTA that was kind of slightly different to the American ones. You know, an Italian one, they got mafia and they got great cars and stuff. You know, any type of European one. Hell, even like a sort of bloody Moscow one, you know. I really wouldn't care, so long as it's kind of changed it just enough, you know. It wasn't constantly American. And as I said, it ain't anything against it being in America, just that they've had 3 games now, and there's only so much you can do with it, you know. There's only so many cities that you can have. So that's just my opinions. I'd be happy to hear other people's. I know some of the reasons against having it was because some people don't like the idea of driving on the other side of the road, but let's be honest, do you really follow the highway code when you're playing a GTA game anyway? And the idea that you wouldn't understand what they're talking about, well, you know, they'll be speaking in English and stuff in in a GTA London one. So, you know, I mean, I'd love a GTA Tokyo as well. Just anything that's a little bit different, basically, is would be nice from the next one. But anyway, you've heard my review anyway of this one. So, any thoughts on this? Any thoughts on this one as I go on a mad rampage would be welcomed. So, yep, that's my review. 7 out of 10. Not great replayability, but great fun while it lasts.